Welcome back to Trails of Gold Seal New Game Plus. We got through a bunch of different quests yesterday, but the thing we still need to do today is a whole lot of bonding events, plus there's the Manway method to try to take care of. So what we'll do is we will get the bonding events done first, then we'll do the Manway method, and then after that, it'll be time for the old schoolhouse. Now, who do we want to bond with first? Oh, there's a couple people at the Student Union building I could do. Oh yeah, let's do that. So let's go back in, actually. First things first, let's do Emma, because we know that one's going to be a joy to do. Emma, if you're staring at those pages any harder, you'd burn a hole through them. Reen, how do I explain this? Dorothy asked me to proofread this manuscript of hers, you see. Sounds like a rough job. Couldn't help but notice you're looking a little red, though. Are you feeling all right? I'm feeling perfectly fine. And this manuscript definitely isn't full of salacious imagery either. Say what now? Anyway, I'm doing fine. There's no need to worry. Sounds like she could use a little help with her proofreading. Let's spend time and help her out. How about I give you a hand with that proofreading? Oh, what? You want to help me out with this? Is there some reason I shouldn't? Of course not. Well, if you really insist, then feel free. And yeah, it's some interesting stuff. Pikachu face. Emma? Yes? This wasn't written by mistake, was it? It's definitely a romance novel, but the characters are guys. It does seem the case, yes. So, how do you like it? Oh, please say you loved it. It'll make my world feel so much wider. How do I put this? I feel like I've been introduced to an entirely new world. One that I might not have wanted to know existed. I had no part in writing it. I had no idea Dorothy wrote these sort of stories until recently. This is the genre of young womanhood. Come on, you two. There's a lot more for you to proofread. She finally let us get some rest. These aren't the easiest novels for a guy to get through. I was afraid of that. But the genre seems to be getting more and more popular with the Narboni recently. Well, teacher, his or her own, I guess. And while I'm always glad to have my horizons broadened, I definitely could have done without some of the more graphic details. Agreed. I'm feeling a little flustered myself after that. Oh, I got so embarrassed that I fogged up my glasses. Emma removed her glasses and placed them on the table. Emma? Yes, is something wrong? Oh, no. This is just the first time I've seen you without your glasses on. Oh, what? Sorry. I didn't mean to stare. It's just, it really changes up your look. I'm sure not complaining. How embarrassing. Perhaps we should get back to proofreading now. Oh, yeah, right. There's no need to force yourself through the worst of these. If they get too graphic, I can take care of them. That's really sweet of you, but I feel bad. And thus they returned to the club room to wade through erotic tales of passionate young manhood once again. As Reen and Emma neared the brink of exhaustion, The proofreading finally came to an end. Your bond with Emma strengthened, and your horizons broadened. Thank you for your help, Reen. I managed to get through that much quicker thanks to you. Glad I could be of assistance. But truth be told, that was mentally exhausting. I don't think I can make it through another page. Poor Emma. Poor Reen. Next. What, did Macias have one? I can't remember. I don't think he did. No. But there's still uses. I can't remember where his is. Not in here. No. Maybe upstairs? No, he was downstairs. Yeah, he was downstairs. Oh, come on, Reen. Let's get this done. Let's get this done. Let's find uses. Yeah, he was over here having a cup of tea. The tea here is of considerable quality. You're looking pretty comfortable. Have you been coming here often lately? You might say that. I've been caught up in some bothersome circumstances, as it were. Oh? Well, pay it no mind. It's nothing but a trifle, really. I wonder what's going on. Maybe I should ask him. Spend time with Eustace? Yes, because I want to find out what's going on. I don't think I did this one before. You know you can always come to me if you got something weighing on your mind, Eustace. Because Reen fix everything. I'm willing to listen or help out or whatever you need. I really meant it when I said it was just a trifle. But that being said, having you around may make things easier when they arrive. Eustace casually invited Reen to join him for a cup of tea. And together they sat down to relax. Nothing's more relaxing than a good cup of tea. I'm kind of surprised he treated me, though. Think nothing of it. Consider it an advance payment of sorts. See, that sounds ominous when I don't know what you're paying me for. And here they come now. Patrick? Oh, upperclassmen. Good day. It appears our paths have crossed once again. Is this one of your friends from Class 7? That he is. They're the upper class second years from what I can tell. If you have business with me, I'd appreciate if you made it brief. Well, how can I put this? We just wanted to ask you once again if you'd be interested in accompanying us to the salon. Oh, now I get it. As I've told you before, I'm afraid I have little interest in spending the day being pampered. And as you can see, I have a prior engagement with a friend of mine. I see. Well, terribly sorry to interrupt. But you should have a change of heart. We would love to see you there. You could even bring a friend along if you like. The upper class second years sledged off towards the salon with a look of disappointment on their faces. So, I see people start inviting you up to the salon again. Indeed, while I was able to dissuade them for a while, it seems as though they've all steeled themselves for another salvo. I found it is the haughtier the noble is, the easier and more satisfying it is to reject their invitation. Finding the words to decline more subdued ones like the ones we just spoke to is much more difficult. So you used me as an excuse to keep them away. Clever. I don't think those two had any ulterior motives, though. They just looked like they wanted to talk to you. If that were the case, then there would be no reason to invite me to the salon now, would there? Inviting you someplace exclusive is probably tied to their noble pride. People have probably started inviting you again because you're not as hard to approach as you used to be. So, this all comes back to you then? Yeah, I don't know about that. But more importantly, Why don't you take them up on their offer sometime? The salon might be full of snooty people, but I'm sure there'll be more students like them who simply just want to talk to you. Perhaps I will if the motivation strikes. But you'll be accompanying me if I do. Sure. Your bond with use of strength. Yes, the bond strengthened, but I was hoping for something a little bit more than that. That was a little bit weaker one of those bond stories, I think. I still have no interest in the salon, but I wouldn't be against going in now and then if you were to accompany me. Well, what we'll do, Eustace, I'll take you up on that offer. Let's do this rain check. Now, Fee was around here. I think she was in the infirmary. I think. Yeah, there she is. Here we go. And she's sleeping. Oh, she is so cute when she sleeps. Looks like she's sleeping. Well, I'd rather have her sleep here than outside. Should I watch over her for a while? Yeah, let's watch. This sounds so creepy, though. I'll go get a chair. Well, there's one behind you. Or rather, I'll go ask Instructor Beatrix if I can. I don't think she'd have much of a problem with you doing that, though. And she's still sleeping. She's been going through so much lately. I can't blame her for being exhausted. Oh, it seems like she's sound asleep. Hey, Beatrix. Instructor Beatrix. Thanks for always taking care of Fee. Oh, please, it's my pleasure. Besides, how could I decline a request from Instructor Sarah herself? Instructor Sarah asked you to do this? Yes, indeed. She told me a bit about Fee's past, too. Not everything, of course, but just what's pertinent. Her past as a Jaeger, for instance. It's a good thing, too, since it seems like that's the root of some of her recent troubles. I see. Instructor Beatrix, can I ask you to keep taking care of Fee from here on out? Of course, she's such a pleasant girl. But I can't provide much more than a bed to sleep on. After all, it's a student's job to sort their own problems out. It's part of growing up, really. I suppose you're right. But it's not just up to her, is it? Every member of Class 7 needs to work as one, so we need to make sure that she has our support. We're all in this together. Glad to see you're so perceptive. Don't worry about me so much. Oh, you're awake. Well now, good morning, Fee. Did we wake you up? No, I'm still asleep. What do you think would happen if you started droning right on and next to me? Sorry. Don't be. Thanks. Fee, I'm going back to bed. Wake me if you need me. And back to sleep she goes. That didn't take long. She was raised on a battlefield, but she's able to sleep peacefully when people are around. I'd say that's quite the achievement, wouldn't you? Definitely. I can never do that. I'll do whatever I can to make sure that she can always feel at ease. Poor Fee. Your bond with Fee strengthened. She's probably just gonna easy. Yeah. She's sound asleep. Better not wake her up. Yeah, we better not wake her up. So, what's next on our list here? Oh, it will be... Oh, there's the boutique. Then there's Sarah. And then there's Macias. Let's go to the boutique. Oh, and Sharon's here too. Great. What kind of clothes would he like? Are you getting something for Gwen? Yep. Sharon's helping me pick out some clothes for him to wear in the fall. After I was lucky enough to meet with him on last month's field study, it only feels right to send him a little gift. That's really nice of you. Probably pretty practical too. The Highlands seem like they'll get really cold when summer's over. They should arrive just in time if we send them in the next few days. Now, all we need to do is find something that actually suits him. I might be able to help her out. Yes, let's help. I wonder if we'll get Sharon's comments in here too. Would you like me to help you pick something? I mean, I'm a guy and I wear clothes, so... Really? Nice to you offer. A more masculine perspective would be much appreciated. I trust that you will pick something outfitting, Master Reen. Yes, I hope so. Oh, this jacket looks nice. He does like to dress pretty well. So maybe something like this would be good. A splendid idea. I'm sure he'd prefer that to a gift that reflects his age. However, he might not have many opportunities to wear this over in Nord. You're probably right. How about getting him something for his outdoor activities? He really seems to like driving around and fishing. Now that's a good idea. You know all that stuff pretty well, don't you? I guess this is your chance to shine. Here's hoping I don't disappoint. Let's start by taking a look over there. Fishing gear? Oh, boots. That'll work. How about these boots? They're not bad, but I don't think they'll be that sturdy since they're casual wear. Gwen's more likely to have hiking boots or something like that already. That's true. Oh, hey! One of those hats over there might work. I think he'd look good in a hat, because it'd be pretty practical since he spends so much time outside. You're right. Let's go take a look. And Sharon's happy. Like a cap? How about this one? It looks good to me. The design on it's pretty nice too, so I think you'll like it. Great, then we have our gift. Sharon, could you... where'd she go? Something tells me she disappeared while our attention was on those hats. Maybe she's trying to give us some alone time. Dang it, Sharon! Well, either way, let's take this up to the register. Sharon's probably gone back to the dorm, so we can show her later. Yeah. Thanks, Reen. Your bond with Elisa strengthened. Thanks for helping me pick that hat out. I'm sure you'll love it. Trust Sharon to pull off a stunt like that, though. Oh, we are going to have words. Oh, can I have words with her too? I should probably check see as to if she's... Oh, I can't go to the dorm right now. Fudge, I'll have to go ask her later. But in the meantime... Macius. There's Macius. Maybe I'd be better off with a less formal tone. Hey there, Macius. What are you up to? But what should I write? I'm just drawing a blank here. He's too focused. I don't even think he heard me. Is he studying? He's not writing in his notebook, though. Should I try to get his attention? Yes. Hey, Macius. Whoa. Oh, you almost gave me a heart attack. When did you get here, Reen? Just wondering what you're up to. Oh, is that a postcard? Don't look, please. You're writing to Dad, right? Yeah. That'd be the only person you write to. I don't think you write to Battery. Oh, so you're writing up a submission for a radio show. Oh, I did not expect this. There's no point in hiding it now that you've seen it, so yes. I want to submit an entry for the campaign this summer's running that lines up with the summer festival. But as you saw, I got a bit carried away trying to make it something worth actually sending in. I never figured you for a radio buff, to be honest. Let's see here. Reen took a look at what Macius wrote. Don't read someone's writing without their permission? Why not? I'm not going to make fun of you for it, probably. Let's see. Hi, Misty. Big fan of the show. Oh, neat. It's for Advent time. Wait, you're familiar? Sure. I've been a fan for a long time now. Missy's got a great voice, doesn't she? She really does. I practically fell in love from the very first syllable. I can't believe I had a fellow fan so close this entire time. Oh, you should speak to Monk. I don't think we're the only ones either. People have been spreading the word. It's a shame our field day runs through the summer festival though, isn't it? Yeah. When I was younger, I used to go along every year. With... What's the sudden silence? Sorry, it's nothing. Either way, we just have to focus on our field day and put the summer festival out of our minds. It's a shame, but I guess you're right. Here's hoping Misty raised your submission on the air, though. You said you wouldn't make fun of me. But I'm not making fun of you. I want her to read it. Your bond with Makia strengthened. Bedtime's been getting rather popular these days, you know. More and more listeners are writing in. But that just means this time I need to write something so good Missy will just have to read it on the air. I admire your dedication. And who is next? Oh, I can go there. Okay, great. So what we'll do is we will go after Sarah first, then Gaius. And I can find Sharon too. Okay, let's boogie. Huh? I wonder what she's heading onto the highway for. I mean, it is her, so I probably don't need to be too concerned. Should I follow after her? Yes. Right, let's go. Is she planning on taking them all on by herself? Hey, it's a lot of fun. Looks like I've got no shortage of dance partners today. Alright, time's a-wasting, so let's get started. Hope you can all keep up. Instructor. Reen, what are you doing out here? It's too dangerous to fight this many on your own. Let me help. Oh, I'm touched. But she can take them all out on her own. She's fine. I think I've got this, though. Why don't you just sit back and watch? And begin. We don't get to see more Sarah in action. She's gonna craft with those materials, too. Another shocked Pikachu face. There we go. Easy peasy. Wow. You beat those monsters so hard I almost felt bad for them. Oh, how'd you like that? Willing to admit how awesome and cool your instructor is now? Well, I can't deny your skill at least. So you came out here to train then? Pretty much. I wander out here every now and then and lay into wildlife. The gal's gotta stay in shape somehow, you know. Guess I look pretty dumb rushing in to try to help you out, huh? Oh, that's not entirely true. I appreciate the sentiment at least. Seeing you dashing in it, all worried about little old me, it made me smile. Alas, dear Reen, I don't want to break your sweet, young heart, but we're teacher and students who never work out. Oh, tragic. How will I cope? Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well get in on the fun. Think of it as a special private lesson just for you. Well, ignoring how staggeringly easy it would be to misinterpret that, sure, I'll join you. In fact, I'd be glad to. Attaboy. And so Reen joined Instructor Sarah in a wild brawl against the monsters on the highway. And after he'd spent the last of his stamina, he made his way back to the dorm. Your bond with Instructor Sarah strengthened. But we don't see just how much it is. Well, color me surprised. I never expected you to be so concerned that you just had to chase after me like that. That did end up making for a pretty good training session, though. And a tough one at that. I wouldn't mind joining you again, though. I'll keep you in mind for next time, then. Yeah, that'll be fun. But in the meantime, Sharon's here. I need to talk to Sharon. After ditching us like that, I wonder if she'll say anything. I see you did return here after all, Sharon. I felt that excusing myself was not, so as not to be in your way was most appropriate. In fact, I believe that it would have been even better if you'd just enjoyed your shopping trip together for slightly longer. I appreciate your concern, but there's no need to worry about me. Really? She really wants you to worry about her. Oh boy. Gaius. He's down this way. Was it here? Yeah, it's 204. There you are. What to draw? Planning on spending the day on your artwork, I take it? Yeah, it's an art club thing. The assignment is to draw something that's important to us, then present our piece to the club. I'm struggling to figure out what I should draw, though. I wonder if I can help him out with this one. And yes, we'll give him a helping hand. Maybe help if we talked about it together. It just might. I'd appreciate the help. Something important to me. Nord. Huh? Well, this was about the last thing I expected to do when I woke up today. I wanted to practice drawing people anyway, so this works out perfectly. 2 birds, 1 stone, as they say. You may have a point, but it's still kind of embarrassing. I'd say I'd help out, though, and I'm not going to go back on my word. Thanks. Oh, right. I received a letter from home a few days ago. From Toma, specifically. Oh, that's nice. Hard to believe it's already been a month since we were there. What did he write about? Well, he said that everyone's doing well, as always. Things are still tense at Zendergate and the Watchtower, though. I see. I wonder who that G person behind all this is, anyway. He clearly has some kind of objective, but I couldn't say what it was. Everyone has something that they wish to protect in their lives. I want to protect my hometown, my family, and the whole of Class VII. But I don't think it's right to sacrifice others to do so. Yeah, I agree. We've still got a long way before we're strong enough to protect everything that's important to us. I'm just glad to have your help, Gaius. Likewise. Wow, I didn't expect this conversation to get so serious. Well, what's wrong? Could you move your head back a bit, Reen? You seem to have moved it out of place while we were talking. Oh, sorry about that. Being a model's really tough. I've never been a model. That would definitely take a lot of patience on both sides of the fence. I should have something good to turn in for the art club now. Thanks, Reen. Hey, I'm glad I could help. But now we have to get over to the gymnasium area. So what we'll do is... Oh no, wasn't this... It was the second floor. Was it first? No, main building first floor, because I had to speak to Neithardt. It takes place in there, but I have to go here first. There you are, Neithardt. Hello, Schwarzer. Have you finished assisting the student council? Yes, sir. We managed to take care of our more pressing tasks. By the way, I was under the impression that you'd be returning to the military. Was there a change of plans? I resolved my military business in record time. I got back not too long ago, in fact. You're saying you've already come and gone? You must be exhausted. Exhausted doesn't begin to cover it. To make matters worse, Instructor Thomas roped me into drinking with him last night. I hardly managed to get any shut-eye, though. That maybe I shouldn't be telling you about this. I was about to say, but he went out with Instructor Thomas even after all of that? Never would have expected him to be so friendly. Moving on, Instructor Valentine told me about your swimming lessons. It seems as though the men of Class 7 suffered a truly humiliating defeat. I can't really think of one? Arcade and Clausel, Schwarzer. I'm referring to Arcade and Clausel. If what Instructor Valentine told me holds true, the two swam circles around all of you men. Or maybe I should say boys. Men of the Empire would not stand for this. For the sake of masculinity the world over, please tell me you felt at least a twinge of frustration. Well, I mean, a twinge, sure? Then there may be hope for you yet. Listen, Welsh Schwarzer, if you've got the time and the guts, I'd be willing to teach you men to swim. I'm going to need you to clarify on that. Swimming is more about knowing how to breathe and use your body than it is to move yourself. Us Army men undergo training in order to learn how to swim quickly and efficiently. No wasted movements, no wasted breaths. And I'd be willing to pass this all on to you in order to keep you from being shown up by those two girls again. Seriously? I'm always serious. If you've got the stones, gather up the Class 7's men and I'll teach you all at once. This might be a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Make your choice. Right, let's go swimming. If you're willing to teach us, I'm not going to waste this opportunity. Now there's an answer. Gather up the men and meet me in the gymnasium. Yes, let's learn the Manway method. So, why are we here again? Instructor Neithardt wants to teach us how to swim as effectively as possible. In that case, we owe him our gratitude. I still don't get why we needed to assemble so quickly just for some swimming lessons. If it's such a pressing issue for you, I can't imagine what any of us would mind if you left us and went back to the dorm. It's not an issue, it's an observation, you smarmy little... Right then, let us begin. We'll begin with warm-ups, done in accordance with the Manway method. The Manway method? Did you just make that up? The name's not important. The method, on the other hand, is. You'll be racing each other one-on-one. Nothing gets a man motivated like some sweaty competition. Now, Schwarzer, why don't you start with you since you decide to pipe up about the name. Pick your first opponent. Yes, instructor. Compete with Elliot, Macius, Eustace, and Gaius. Let's go Macius this time. How about taking the first race, Macius? Sure, why not? Don't get it into your head that this will be easy just because you're a bit faster than I am, though. Oh, never. I would never assume that. On your marks, get set, go! Y or B. Okay. Press Y or B when the two circles overlap. Doing this repeatedly will increase your speed. Second? A first. It was close, though. I won't lose next time. I'll take you on anytime you like. Are you here to chit-chat or are you here to swim? Get back here at once. Right away, sir. Yes, instructor. The Manway method warm-ups continued in this fashion, and in the end, everyone had raced everyone without taking a single break. It didn't really matter who I chose considering I had the bond with everybody. 4 races in a row really takes its toll on you. You're telling me I'm exhausted. Yeah, I think we're about done for the day. I'm ready for a nap. I knew swimming could get tiring, but I didn't know it could get this bad. That should do it for our warm-ups, correct? I would appreciate it if we can get to the meat of the lessons. How naive. Sorry, I think I must have misheard. You're all very naive, every last one of you. You boys think you're ready to learn anything after a wimpy little warm-up like that? Oh, we have a long way to go. Which leads us to our next exercise of the day, limit breakers. I'm not the only one panicking about the word break being in the name, am I? What are those exactly? There's no such thing as a dumb question, Regnant, but that one came awfully close. As the name would suggest, this exercise has you swimming to, then through the limits of your endurance. Now, I know you're thinking, oh no, instructor, this is a surefire way to drown. Don't do this to us. But don't worry, I'll give you 30 whole seconds for rest for every length of the pool you swim. Oh gosh, this sounds like the swimming lessons I had when I was back a kid. Is he serious? That didn't sound like a joke to me. Maybe this is how they do it in the army. The poor boys. It seems as though each of you has expended all of your reserves of energy by now. I'm honestly surprised that none of us are dead yet. Was there any point to all this? You still doubt me? I'd suggest checking how long your last times were. I'm sure you'll find yourselves impressed. Everyone checked their final times, just as Instructor Neithardt had suggested. No way! It felt like it took us hours to get across the pool. What exactly happened here? Once you reach your limit, your body dedicates all of its energy to swimming, not wasting an ounce on anything else. This is the method I told you about. Keep swimming like this, and you'll be able to cut down your times even further. So this is why you pushed us so far. There's a method to your madness after all along. That's right. Snide comments aside, you all performed very well. You might want to use these to recover from your training, though. Yay! Thank you. That's all for today. But this isn't the end. No, it's not. You better keep training so those girls don't show you up again. Of course. Thank you for taking the time to coach us. Oh, I would be exhausted after all that. But do you know what? After going all through that, there's one thing we still need to do. And that's the old schoolhouse. Hopefully we have enough in reserve. Thank you for watching the video today. I do appreciate it. If you can, leave a like as it does help. And consider subscribing if you haven't already. A huge thank you to my supporters. And if you'd like to help the channel, please feel free to visit the links in the description below and become a member. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time. Bye.